And right now we are seeing a very important sign that is coming up in September. And I want to point out a few details to you. Now, this summit that is going to be taking place at the UN during the General Assembly is going to be happening starting on September 18th and 19th. And according to another report, is going to be going through at least to the 24th and 25th of September. Okay, 24th and 25th of September, accelerating the implementation of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, the Sustainable Development Goals Summit in New York, 24th and 25th of September. Okay, so first of all, I want to take a look at the beginning of this. On the Hebrew calendar, the Feast of Trumpets, the first day of Tishri, is September 15th. Okay? This summit is not going to begin until September 18th. So I would say that this is probably not a sign for the Feast of Trumpets. But if we go on to the Hebrew calendar, we look at the 24th and 25th of September, and we go to the Hebrew calendar, then we're going to see that between September 24th and September 25th, the 10th of Tishri is Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. So we do have this summit beginning on September 18th and 19th, which is like the third day of Tishri, going through the 24th and 25th, which would be the Day of Atonement. Okay? Now, the other thing I want to point out, and they're making a big deal about this, that this agreement that they made in 2015 is now at the halfway mark. It's at the halftime mark. Okay, let's read this together. The UN 2023 SDG Summit, Securing a Sustainable Future. The United Nations will convene the SDG Summit on 18th and 19th of September 2023 at its headquarters in New York during the General Assembly High Level Week, with the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development at midpoint. Okay? Midpoint. World leaders will carry out a comprehensive review of the state of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, respond to the impact of multiple and interlocking crises facing the world, and provide high-level political guidance on transformative and accelerated actions towards the target year of 2030. But the agenda is a promise, not a guarantee. At the halftime mark, okay, again, this is at midpoint, and now it's at the halftime mark. They're making a big deal about this being the halfway marker from the time they implemented these goals back in 2015. At the halftime mark, the promise is in deep peril. For the first time in decades, development progress is reversing under the combined impacts of climate disasters, conflict, economic downturn, and lingering COVID-19 effects. The SDG Summit serves as a rallying cry to recharge momentum, for world leaders to come together, to reflect on where we stand, and resolve to do more. It is a moment to recommit to a vision of the future that ensures no one is left behind. No one is left behind. Fundamental shifts in commitment, solidarity, financing, and action must put us back on track to end poverty, realize just societies, and reset a balanced relationship with the natural world. Okay? a balanced relationship with the natural world. Remember what the Georgia Guidestones says. If you want to balance out nature, you need to keep the population at 500 million or less to keep a balanced relationship with nature. Okay? So this is part of the Agenda 2030, is the depopulation agenda, to keep a balanced relationship with the natural world. Okay, so this is from the Georgia Guidestones, just to let everybody know what I'm talking about. Maintain humanity under 500 million people in perpetual balance with nature, and reset a balanced relationship with the natural world. Okay, the balance of nature. So this is connecting that the goal of the Georgia Guidestones to the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations and Agenda 2030. But they're making a big point about this being the midpoint, where it says here with the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development at midpoint. And then they go on to say it's the halftime mark. And they go on to say that they want to ensure that no one is left behind. Okay, all of these terms they're using. Now let's look at the covenant with many from Daniel 9:27, and we're going to see that they're confirming a covenant with many for 1 week. They have a 7-year plan right now to recommit. They're confirming the covenant, okay? The covenant was made back in 2015. Okay? And now they're confirming the covenant for 1 week, because from 2023 to 2030, they are recommitting to this Agenda 2030. And so they're confirming the covenant. All right? The covenant was already made, but now they're confirming the covenant.
may be at work. You may be asleep. God grant that you will be ready when he makes his personal appearance. My God, what if his appearance occurs on a Sunday morning? My prophetic word to you this morning is get ready, get ready. Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils? And in thy name done many wonderful works? And then Jesus said, I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. So robes and positions and titles and classifications and auxiliaries and departments and works and paying your tithe and paying your dues will not save you. But if you want to be raptured, you must be born again. You must be washed in the blood of the Lamb. It's going to be joyful for those who are raptured, but it's going to be sad for those who are left behind.